The Earbuds Podcast, presented by Headliner Music Club.
Earbuds Podcast, episode 33, coming at you from...
Tiguan.
From Tiguan.
From Tiguan.
Shout out to Ali's old whip.
Oh, man. Presented by Headliner Music Club. We got 5. We got Neil Jackson and Jerzy. We're all here together. We wanted to do it solo. It's the middle of the year, and we're like, hey, let's just like a big group hug.
Let's have a little powwow.
Yeah.
Tiguan.
Side note, yeah, we're talking about cars too. That's a car, not a new artist or a party or anything. Yeah. But cool. Well, I'm glad that you guys were able to tune in and listen to this episode. It's gonna be very special. We have a lot of great stuff on deck. We have music news, charts, and our top 5 of the month. This is the Earbuds top 5, so don't get mad at us if you don't like the song. This is what we like. Let's go through shout outs, guys. I want to say what's up to Synergy, everyone that we saw in LA, and there's for the World Cup. So big shout out to the team at Synergy for putting together such an amazing party. We did one with 5 was there. We had a great time together. Shout out to Amit, the mastermind behind it all. And James Wang, who's just a devoted fan, and he's always listening. So thanks, James. Go to 5. What do you have?
Shout out to, I had Amit too, but yeah, shout out to Synergy, World Cup events. Shout out to Jerzy. Got to hang out with Jerzy a little bit. Ate a grilled cheese. That was a good time.
I was feeding you the whole time. 5 was DJing, and I'm like, hey man, what can I do for you? He's like, I'm like, you want some cheese? You want some grilled cheese? I can get you a sandwich.
He got me 1 grilled cheese and 3 fucking cookies.
The cookies were good though. The cookies were good. Yeah.
But yeah, man. Shout out to Joe and Joe O'Connor and Jason Smith. I just saw him in Boston, a couple weeks ago. Shout out to Bon in Jersey Shore. And
how was it Jersey Shore?
Fucking amazing,
dude. That's like, it looks like the wildest party from like 2010.
It's insane.
It's like every time I listen to it, it's like some old banger, but it's just going off like it's brand new.
That's all they want is old bangers.
I love it.
Yeah. And yeah, that's it for me, man.
I don't know why I was just like, we need to change our from earbuds to old bangers.
Old bangers.
I was like, that's a great name for a podcast. Man. That would be a great name for our podcast.
That'd be our second podcast.
That'd be like the worst t-shirt to print and wearing that around, and I would have to explain what old bangers mean.
Yeah, leave it in the comments if you guys want us to change our names to old banger.
Don't. No, that's not.
Please,
no,
please,
do not do that.
That will make Jersey's day.
Oh, we worked so hard on coming up with earbuds, and now we're just gonna switch to old bangers.
I mean, sometimes the best names are the ones that just come out naturally. And
Very
old bangers, old bangers is damn. That one's good.
We need a new intro. We would need new logos. This is a lot.
The intro could just be like a deep voice, old bangers, or just like an old dude like old bangers.
No, we'll get the radio guy, the trap guy. Damn, son. Old bangers.
Old bangers. Anyway.
Oh, this is so bad. We're gonna get nicknamed too. Like when we see people, and they'll be like, "Yo, what's up, man? You guys are old bangers, right?" We're like,
old gangbangers.
Oh, you're the old bangers.
Oh man,
not the new ones.
Oh boy. All right. Where were we here?
We're at shout outs.
Shout outs. Who's next? Neil.
I've got some shout outs. I want to give a big shout out to Don, Juan, and Tiffany over at SoundCloud. I think since the last time that we recorded, I did an event for them and Fast Company, and that shit was crazy. And then I went to Japan, so shout out to Ramu and Martin. Sinatra and Scram. I was with Scram Jones.
I saw that because the Wu-Tang was out there.
Yeah, dude. Since the last time we recorded, I've had like a whirlwind. So I went to Japan. Scram Jones happened to be there. Sinatra was like, "Yo, Scram's out here." Martin gets me, Martin, and one of his buddies all went to Wu-Tang in Japan. And apparently they've not performed since the 90s in Japan. I didn't know that. I wanted to give a shout out to my buddy Mix, Yoshi, what up? And then that's about it. That's all I got.
Nice. So tell us about Japan, though. I want to know about your 2-week vacation.
Bro.
You were gone forever, by the way. That was
13
I was trying
days.
I was going to try to call you because we were trying to go over something. And I'm like, oh, he's in Japan. I'm going to leave him alone. I'll just get back the next day. I'm thinking. And then you're like, no, man, every single day this guy's at a cafe. He's doing something. I'm like, how long? Is he moving out there? Like, I was trying to figure it out. But
well, that gig it requires you to be there for like 2 weeks, right?
2 weekends, yeah.
Why does it require? Like, what do you mean? They just spread you out amongst 2 weekends?
Yeah, it's 2 weekends. It's Thursday, Friday, Saturday. It's like hour and a half one day, 2.5 hours Friday, 2.5 hours Saturday, real quick. But then they take care of your housing. So
that's pretty nice.
I had 4 or 5 free days. I mean, they're all pretty much. I mean, you're not really DJing for a long time, so you can explore every single day. And there was just and it's crazy because it's a weird little hub for like a lot of like international DJs, even US DJs. Like I was there with Scram. Sinatra moved out there. Mike Nasty was there. Like there was like a bunch. There was like people that were coming in and out.
What are like the hot places out there right now? Like currently,
clubs.
Yeah.
The best one that I've been to is Baya, because I also play at Baya. One Oak with Sinatra. Warp is dope if you're looking for EDM.
Warp's a fucking rage. I did that a couple years ago.
Yeah. Harlem with Mark West. Big shout out to Mark West.
So Harlem, that was the first place I played at.
Wait, that's like Harlem has been around for like 15 years.
Yeah, like AM played there, Vice played there.
But do these clubs not close? Like, I mean, I feel like One Oak's been open for at least
I feel like
10 years, right?
I thought Harlem died out, but then like there's like a revival, right? Like the newer, like Mark West, Alamaki, and like a bunch of like younger dudes are throwing like events there or throwing like their own parties there. Yeah. So there's been like a
resurgence.
Yeah. So it's like popping again.
Yeah, I feel like I don't see like at least I'm not hearing about places. Yeah. Some of these places have been around for.
Well, there's Zook and then
there's Zook.
Eric and I are going out there actually in a couple of days, and we're doing Cell Octagon and V2.
I did Octagon.
Yeah, we're doing that.
It was fun.
3-4 days, and we'll be out there.
Japan is like nonstop, dude. Like you could just. It takes you. It took me a long. Like Harajuku in general. Like you go into Harajuku, like there's storefronts like street level. But then you gotta look up, and there's like more shit above that, and they're like embedded in buildings. Like,
oh no, Scratchy and I went to a sushi omakase place in Harajuku, in the middle of Harajuku, Cat Street, through a grocery store. We went upstairs, and there's like the illest omakase we've ever had. Like it was insane. Like there's you can go to Japan once or twice a year for like the next 10 years, and you still won't even cover it all.
How's the dollar out there?
It's still like $1.40, $1.50.
It's like you were getting a pretty good exchange rate back in the day. Saunters.
Oh, it's still like that.
Oh, you get like pretty good for your money there?
The dollar is crushing the yen. So it's like things that you think are like $16, $17 are like $7, $8.
No shit.
Yeah. I was looking at my credit card statement. I'm like, damn. Because I felt a little weird. I was like, man, I might be spending too much money. And it's like $7. $8,
hey,
$4.
We are planning a trip to Japan, boys.
Earbuds live from Japan. Let's go.
They're like, what do you guys do? It's strictly budget. It was just, we got a lot for our money, so we decided to take the show on the road.
Yeah, how'd you get this fancy studio? It's only $32 for us.
Yeah, it's amazing. I love it. That's so awesome.
Yes, if you get a chance to check out Japan, I highly recommend it. It's unbelievable. I mean, Five's been there countless times, so he can tell you.
It's 12. Jeez. Speaking of Five, tell us what you've been up to besides. I know you're planning a trip to Japan.
Going to Japan, played played DJing a lot. LARPing. I was in Italy a month ago. Came back, went straight to Boston and the Jersey Shore, and then
did you play any hip hop in Boston?
It was so Bond booked me for a Sunday because I told him I was like I never get to play hip hop here, so he booked me for Sunday. You can play a little more hip hop, so I played hip hop and Big Room. It was great.
This is in Boston?
Oh no. Oh no, I'm talking about Jersey Shore. My bad. Boston, yeah, I do play hip hop.
You play it like, what would you say, like half hip hop? 25% hip hop?
I say like 25-30%.
Yeah.
Yeah, I go up and down a lot.
Yeah, we all play there. I was just like wondering what everyone's like. Every time I see someone's video, it's all house music for the most part. So I'm like, am I the only guy up here just playing no hands, or like, are we? What are we? I was like,
yeah. No, I play about 30 to 40%.
But you're not playing the new stuff. Like, you're not playing Don Toliver, so you're just playing familiar throwbacks.
I mean, I would play E85 easily.
Yeah,
out there you would.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
man. Every time I get there, it's like really house, like really.
I like.
House.
I play. Actually, yeah.
Like usually like whoever's like playing before me is playing like a dope house set, and I don't want to go on there. And
the guy before me played melodic Afro tech house.
Yeah. So right away, I'm sitting there like my fucking palms are sweating. I'm like, this is not like, this ain't gonna be like, I'm worried. Yeah, I'm just like, oh shit. I'm like, all right, so they want open, they're booking you for open format, but the room is like, they're playing some dope house music, and I'm like, I kind of just want to play some house just to go off of that, right? And then I you throw in some hip hop records, and I'm like, I can't see if they're liking it. I'm like, so I always like second guess everything I'm doing in that room, but it ends up being great after a while. But I think it's that initial
you can play Bad Bunny there too. Works very well.
Yeah. The Latin stuff works really good in that room. I've noticed that. Even Latin house and like, it's a really pretty
huge
room.
In Boston.
Yeah. I love that. I love that
spot. Oh, you know what? I forgot to give another shout out. Sorry. To the motherfucking New York Knicks. Dude, that shit was fucking crazy.
I was
were you out there breaking windows and jumping on cabs?
You didn't see my stories? Oh my god. Oh,
with the trash can.
I was worried about you, dog.
Bro, I was in Battery Park, and I was doing a gig for one of my buddies, and it ended right at 11:30. I was watching the game from my phone. I jumped on an e-bike from Battery Park. That's like, I don't know, like 2.5 miles, 3 miles up. Darted straight up the West Side Highway, ended up at MSG, and it was chaos, dude. I saw this dude dude, this is like the most New York shit I've ever seen in my life. This dude was rolling a joint in his Timbs on the hood of a brand new Porsche. And you could tell this motherfucker did not own that Porsche. And I was like, he's just like, man, we won. I was like, that. There was people climbing up light poles. Yeah, people are on scaffolding. Some dude was doing pull-ups on a light pole. I'm talking like,
I saw that video. Yeah, I saw that video. And then he climbed back up. I thought he was going to fall.
I rode right past it. People were high-fiving me, and I was like, because I had to get to work. So I was flying down 7th Avenue, and like people were just high-fiving me as I was flying down.
What were the? Okay, hold on. So obviously you're in New York playing for the when they won the championship and stuff. What are some New York records that were working that like you had to play that went off?
I mean, because it's funny because as we start talking about this, there's going to be some questions that you're going to throw out there that after this win, it actually changes a lot of stuff. It changes the music formula for us now. That win actually changed everything for us. So my answers are going to be a little different than.
Well, because so just short story. 5 was a game 4 we were watching, and they were down by 30. We're in LA, and 5 was DJing, and I was like running back and forth because there was this party with Ryan Tedder behind, like right behind 5. So 5 playing the music for this party, and I'm watching. They're getting the set ready for Ryan Tedder, and they're like, "Yo, there's probably 200 people in this like room." And everyone was watching the screens, and they turned the game off. and they're like, Ryan Tender's about to perform, and people were like, no, and like it was just like everyone's like, just go, and then they're like, 5, if New York wins, play something New York. So I had to go tell, I'm like, 5, just play something New York. And then I started second guessing because I'm like, what's some New York stuff that's like New York, not Brooklyn though, right? Because Brooklyn's got their own team. So I'm like, do you play Empire State of Mind? But they're saying out Brooklyn. Then Biggie's in Brooklyn. But then I'm like, so I started second guessing, and I'm like, and then I was like, we were talking about that French record with Max B, and I'm like, is that the record we're supposed to be playing right now? So I want to know from you, the New York guy, where are we at here with the New York stuff?
Dude, Empire State of Mind.
I played that at the Blonde. I looked at James cracked a smile. I was like, you do understand that this win extends this song for about another year or two. I had just stopped playing.
I thought New York never stopped. Yeah, so you stopped playing it, right?
I had just stopped playing it until the playoffs happened, and then it started to ramp up more. And now that
why would you stop playing that record? It's like actually a good song.
Well, because out here we just kind of played it to death. Like after the pandemic, it went viral and everybody was just like all about it. And then just like Dancing Queen, it just like slowly started to decline.
Thank God.
I love Dancing Queen.
Bro, I get zero reaction with Dancing Queen. But anyway, they this extended that. But you know, the funny thing is I went into this New York set and there was a weird one that Pop Champagne actually did really well.
Oh wow, Ron Browse.
That I haven't heard that song forever.
My buddy Pluto, big shout out to Pluto, requested. He was like, "Yo, my table really wants to hear it," and I was already in this old school New York set, so I was doing
Pop Champagne. He's from New York.
Dipset Anthem. Yeah, Ron Browse is New York. I did Ja Rule. You have to do Cameron. You've got to do Empire State of Mind. Spider was out here. I was like, if they win, your biggest song of the night is either going to be Empire State of Mind or Frank Sinatra, New York. Those are the two biggest. You will not be able to beat those two songs.
Someone made an edit with that too a while ago.
Yeah, where it goes into that. Yeah.
But honestly, you don't even need to play them together. You could play them separately.
Yeah.
From start to finish now. And people will just sing the whole way through.
What about the French song? The French song big?
Yeah.
They're not really associating it with New York?
They were trying, I mean, at least I feel like they were trying to like put that to the game, but I don't think people were like taking.
He did a remix, I think, for the Knicks too, right?
Yeah.
A version. Yeah.
I don't think that I feel like the city didn't take on to that because we just have so many New York anthems now.
Yeah. Like legendary anthems too.
Yeah.
They're not. Yeah, exactly.
So yeah, you're doing Cameron, you're doing Ron Browse now, Frank Sinatra, Jay-Z, Dipset. You're doing
dude, what's it called? ASAP Ferg, Work. That's
Work. For anybody who represents New York, fucking Busta Rhymes. I'm on my New York shit.
Yeah.
Like I think
I played that
all of that out. It was big. Yeah. So it's
congratulations, man. I know you put a lot of work in and
bro,
you got
I was
there.
not missing a game. But every single game was exciting. It was like
it was great.
Yeah.
I mean, they haven't won in 53 years? Was it
53 years?
That's crazy. I had no idea who was on the Knicks until the finals.
No, that's what makes it even better. Like not a lot of. I mean, like if you have to be like a hardcore basketball fan, but
no, I don't watch basketball at all. So barely.
Yeah, they pulled it off, man. It is. Even now, it's crazy. Like the city is like upside down right now.
It was a very exciting game of basketball, man.
Yeah,
it's a very cool story you had there. I've been. I'll run by. Yeah, we were in Five and I were in LA. We were doing the stuff for the World Cup. I got to go to a World Cup game, which was cool. I don't know much about soccer, or they call it football. And I went to SoFi Stadium, and that place is literally like the back rooms. It's a beautiful inside the stadium, but when you're trying to go to the concourses, like I was looking. So long story short, I got there, I was hungry, and I left right after they kicked it off. And I was like, hey, I'll be right back. Let me get some popcorn. I just wanted something to munch on. And I'm like, all right, I get up and I leave and I'm looking for popcorn. I walked around the whole arena. Bro, there was no popcorn. There was like one vendor tucked away in a corner behind a big pole. And I was like, what happened here? And he's like, FIFA came in and they just took over everything. They changed the name of the stadium. And they changed all the vendors. They changed there was like no food. It was brutal. But I missed the first goal. I missed pretty much the first half because I got lost because the place is massive. Even though it's a circle, but it's like there's so many different like corridors and like separate areas. It's a beautiful stadium. But so I got to see half the game, a World Cup game. I don't know anything about soccer, so I was like learning as it went on. I was like, why is this clock going up? Why is there just like extra time on top of the regular time? Trying to understand all that. But no, it was cool. So USA won. That was really awesome. We then we did a party with Ludacris. Kevin Hart was there. Oh, Disco Lines. He actually ended his last set was with Rubber Bands.
Oh wow.
His last song was that.
Rubbers. Yeah.
Rubbers. Sorry. Rubbers. He that was his last song at the end of the night. No one knew it. It was just kind of like everyone was just thing. And then he actually left the stage to go pee. I've never seen that before either. It was a very odd. He just turns to the side. He's like, I gotta pee, and he just left. So everyone was in a panic, didn't know what happened, and he runs back on stage. But in a 90-minute set, man, sometimes you gotta go. So but it was an awesome, great show. It was the craziest drone show I've ever seen. And
I heard that was like the most drones ever used, right?
Dude, it was on the beach in Santa Monica, and it looked like they had a football field of drones, and it was just all laid out in the afternoon. And when those things like fired, it was, I mean, they're showing, it was like a video screen on in the sky, and they were showing like clips of like soccer games and like highlights and stuff. It was the wildest. If you're not like from this earth, or I mean, actually they probably have more stuff than we do, but anyway, if you just were born today, you saw that, you'd be like, what the hell is going on? Just like flying TV monitors basically. But no, that was really cool. And I go back out on Friday, so part 2 will be a lot of fun. All right.
Fire.
Hey, great catching up, guys. Let's go over to the news real quick. This was something that's been in a lot of discussions, talk about AI, and I want to get your guys' take. Apparently, there's an article that came out talking about 75,000 tracks per day are being uploaded that are basically AI generated. And I want to get your thoughts on, I think there's a lot of like back and forth between, hey, is AI, is it a tool, or should we accept it? But now it's coming into like, there was that song, that I Run song we were talking about, that was completely AI generated, but it was pretty good. What are your views on this whole AI situation with music actually being produced that is playable out in a nightclub? Are you guys boycotting it, or if it's good, you're gonna play it? I would just want to know your thoughts on that.
I mean, I'm not playing it.
You're boycotting the technology. You're boycotting AI.
I'm not. Like, I think it's good for like if you're making music, you use it for like reference and all that before laying down like vocals, or just trying to get like write out lyrics or a top line, whatever, right? But as far as like making an actual full AI song and putting it out is kind of.
But what if you don't know and it's just good?
Then it's good.
Okay, so then you're gonna play. All right. I don't know. Yeah, go ahead.
I haven't heard any good AI songs I like, so I listen to YouTube and to this like lo-fi channel when I'm like working on stuff or like just lounging around the house. I think that's AI like music, but I enjoy those. I'm not mad at those.
Neil,
but I don't know.
No, there's a but. What's
the but? What's the but?
No, there's no but.
No but.
Shoot it to Neil.
I was like, good. Tell us the but. I have no problem with it. I mean, like 5. Like I haven't heard anything that I can actually play, and I'm not. I think we're living in a crazy time right now, where jobs are in jeopardy, and and people have spent their entire lives, and this is like their thing, and it's unfortunate like that they now have to battle computers, but I mean, I'm just playing records that people want to hear, and so, but I haven't gotten any requests for any of that stuff. So
I wouldn't even know if it's
that's the problem.
How would I even know which record is AI? Like,
I think that's the bigger issue. You're not going to be able to tell.
If it's getting requested, then I'll start to incorporate it into my set. But since this start, I haven't gotten any of that stuff. Even like Iran didn't do anything for me.
I played it like a couple times. Like it didn't do any shit.
It's a good song though. I don't think it's anything bad. I think I think as just people who play music for a living, I don't think there's like a point where we would be like, no, we're gonna boycott it because it's not.
Well, people are trying to say that Rubber's record was AI. That's an AI record, but it's actually.
Well, you know what? There was a video and it was supposedly him singing it live, and the mouth was like completely off. I'm not sure if you saw it was like a green screen behind him, and then he was just like rapping.
Yeah.
I think it was, but I've not heard him perform that live yet. So it's like, I can understand why people are going, yo, that Rubber's like, he's, that doesn't sound like him. That's just AI generated, but I don't know. Because he hasn't performed it live, has he? Have you seen anything of it? Up to today?
Like
no.
he did what? Did he do like On the Radar or something? But he was just singing to the track. So.
He was lip syncing. I don't think it looked off too. That's what I was like. I don't think this is. I don't know. I wouldn't be shocked though. It's a good song. All right, festival season is creating a bigger question. What really translates into clubs? I think there's been a lot of big songs that get leaked at festivals, and like from EDC to Ultra to even regular concerts. Are some of these records that you're seeing, even like the ASAP Rocky, right? So he just kicked off his tour. He had a big Chicago, I think he kicked it off in Chicago, and a lot of those records, I feel like you watch the stage. We just had Summer Smash here in Chicago, and you see how these kids just react to these records, and I'm like, it doesn't have that same type of influence in nightclubs, at least what I'm kind of seeing on some of these. What are your guys' thoughts? Does this always translate, or do you think that's not really a good gauge to say, hey, just because Skrillex is playing a song at this festival doesn't mean it's going to work for me at yada yada venue?
Neil, I never gauge songs like after like my set after festivals. So, but in the case of Bieber, like it wasn't like songs that we weren't playing already, but they're just working a lot better after he did Coachella, right?
Yeah,
I think it's a good gauge what you're saying, because it brings new life to this to the actual song. Like, yeah. I mean, Beauty and the Beat now is biggest record, and I feel like one of the biggest records you're playing, and you can see the reaction. I think it's that Bieber, and then all of his songs were charting again after he did Coachella.
Yeah. So
there is something to say about the influence to festivals and stuff.
I mean, that brought him back like it was like he did Super Bowl. Like I'm playing Never Say Never.
That's the rumor. He's doing Super Bowl this year.
I mean, he might as well. He's got enough hits. I'm doing Never Say Never now. I'm like already past.
I played one time.
Oh yeah. I didn't even have that last time we talked about it. I had to download it.
It's good though. I
haven't played it yet, but
oh, yeah. Okay. Well, it works. It's I mean, for people that are Bieber fans from back in the day.
Yeah.
All right. So I just want to mention this. EDC Las Vegas has officially released the recorded sets. You can find everything from stages like Kinetic Field, Cosmic Meadow, Circuit Grounds, Neon Garden, the Bass Pod, and all those sets are now on, I'm guessing, YouTube or something. So go look for them. So if you guys want to get some of those songs that you heard at the festival and try them out in the club, there you go. All right, this is a big one. I want to touch on SoundCloud, the download gates. They've changed the way that it works through Hype Edit or Hype It or whatever you guys want to, however you want to call it. Basically, Hype It says that SoundCloud API connection is paused. So the old, hey, you got to follow us, like, repost is now voluntary. And fans are like, I think there's been kind of, especially for editors and people you get, maybe some unofficial records from, there's been a lot of pushback on that because that was a way for them to build their fan bases and to create hype around, obviously, the records. What are your guys' thoughts? Is this going to be damaging, or do you think there's just going to find another way?
Well, they'll find another way, I'm sure. Right? But yeah, hype edit. Love it. And it gets annoying sometimes, but if you got that hot edit you need, it's a good platform for it. Right?
Neil?
I mean, I'm kind of glad because my Ghost account is I hate having to go back, sign into that.
Does this mean you can't download directly from SoundCloud? You still can, right?
You could download, but it's just not going to make you go through. So basically,
right.
I like it just because I don't like clicking on 15 different things. Like my post, leave a comment, follow my Instagram, follow me on SoundCloud. Give me your email address. It's like, bro, I just want your edit, and I appreciate you making it, but it's almost like I also feel like it's like false numbers, right? So you see this guy that has 50,000 likes and all this stuff. It's just because people grab the record, but you have to leave a comment and all these other things.
But you gain like a record that you want from this artist, it's worth a follow or like.
Yeah.
Kind of. Not really, though. I mean, maybe I'm just an asshole, but I
think you are.
Yeah.
Look, I think you deserve a follow if you're constantly putting
but yeah,
stuff
if it's
out.
like, email, SoundCloud, fucking your bank account, and
if
all
I
that
just get
shit.
one, it's like a trial, right? I'm like, hey, I like what you did. I'm going to support it by playing it. If somebody asks me what the record is, hey, I'm going to shoot them over to your SoundCloud to grab the record. But why do I need to follow you and email address, your email list, and your Spotify and all this other stuff for what reason? Just because you did one? Like, give me 20, and then I'm like, okay, I need this. Every edit this person has. Same as subscribing to like a Bandcamp. I'm like, if you're putting out good stuff every week, it's stupid for me not to subscribe. But to force people to do it, I don't know. I understood why, but I just don't really think it's. I don't know. I feel like there's another way you can build a fan base, I guess. I'm gonna get in a lot of trouble for this. Yeah, I know.
Yeah. I'm
in the nicest way possible. I mean it in the nicest way possible, right?
Respectfully,
this is what I'm saying. I don't I'm not trying to take
You're like
away
basically
anyone's
like, fuck the artist, just give me your shit.
Yeah, I'm just here for your shit, man.
No, you gotta
give it to me.
All I'm saying is that, like, I feel like you kind of have to earn that, right? So, like, I want to just organically like your page, not forcefully liking your page.
What
are you really getting out of a forced like? Nothing.
Wouldn't you say making that remix or edit is working for it?
What do you mean? Like, because
like I put all this time out to make this edit or remix or whatever it may be that you're trying to download. Like, yeah, that's where I'm not asking you for money. Follow my ass. That's
no. Look, if it's click on a heart, I'm cool with that. But when you're asking my social security number and my bank account and my routing numbers and all these things and like Spotify, it was like one song was 15 different gates where I'm just like, what are we doing here? Like, just if you want to like. I think that's what I'm.
You want the quick gratification. You want that product for the 7 hours this dude did that you can't take the 5 minute. Anyway.
No,
I'm just giving you the devil's advocate.
I thought you were on my side, but
I spent 5 hours for this, and you can't give me 5 minutes, mom.
Well, I thought
it's not 5 minutes. It takes like 30 seconds.
Well, I thought. I actually thought you were on my side when you started that out. I'm like, see, he understands what I'm saying.
Well, the funny thing is I was on your side until you kept rambling, and I was like, wait a second. I could hear the editor speaking in my head.
No, dude, I'm just saying that like I don't want to jump through so many hoops. I don't mind giving you a like, but when it was getting million different things you got to click on just to get one song, it's like, is it really worth it? What are we doing here? Like,
yeah, when they do too much, it gets annoying. But
thank you. So James, if you're clipping this, just put all this together. Don't add all that other stuff because you're gonna make me look really bad here. I'm not trying to shit on an editor or anyone's time. I'm just simply saying, let's not jump through so many hoops here. All right. I am in a lot of trouble. Yeah, I'm just gonna hide my face the rest of this podcast. The last thing I want to talk about is the 80s making a comeback. Drake Stuck kind of has that 80s feel to it. Phoenix flexing with rubbers. What do you guys think? There's a new movement coming right now, or is it just it's a one-off hype situation?
I think the Phoenix flexing record just went viral on TikTok. Oh, he was teasing it, right? It went viral. Tory Lanez.
Yeah. Well, and The Weeknd did too.
The Weeknd did it, but Tory Lanez had a full-on like New Jack R&B album, right? And he did like a 80s one. Basically,
I remember that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Before he got locked up.
Yeah, but that's Tory. He just doesn't get that much shine.
Neil, is that record working in New York, Neil?
Which?
Rubbers.
No. Well, no. I don't think I had enough time. Yeah, I've been in Japan this whole time. And then when I finally got back, so I played like...
Nice little flex there. Okay, go ahead.
Yeah. I've been halfway around the world just hanging out. No. So I never really... I didn't even know about that record until about a week ago. And so I haven't really I haven't gotten any requests since I've played in the States. So...
You sound so bougie. All right. Well, I haven't got a request since I've hit the homeland again.
Yeah, since I've been home, I haven't gotten a request, and I just discovered it about a week ago. But I don't see it. I think it's going to be viral, but I don't think it's going to be maybe you're like doing like a 80s set, right? Like when you were playing like fucking whatever. What was 80? Like when you're like Madonna or like in your like Fleetwood Mac, whatever type of. Do you even do those?
No, I mean, not.
I mean, I do, but I don't. I can't see where that record will work. You know how you see that moment? You're like, I can see I could fit it in right here. I don't see it working out here.
It's catchy,
like though. Human League type of set. I haven't done that in a minute, but I don't know.
Toto Africa.
But do you think
that's like two different BPMs? But
yeah.
Do you think that they're the same audience?
I don't think anyone cares. I think it's just a catchy.
I think if
song.
You play what was like Michael Jackson, you do like a Mama Say fucking loop.
What is it? 119. It's 119 rubbers, right?
119.
Yeah,
I think so. Yeah. I don't know.
I almost feel like you could probably wedge it in with some of that minimal tech.
What was that bizarre love triangle?
Maybe
yeah,
in this
that's you can do that too. Yeah.
Maybe in this bit.
Give it a month from now. When we record the next pod.
Let's circle back on that one. Circle that one, and we'll just we'll circle.
Per my last email.
Make a note of that.
Just circling back.
Make a note. All right, let's go over new music that just came out. Skrillex released Soma. I think that's proper. It has a lot of features, including ISOXO, Chris Lake, Young Miko. There's a bunch of people on there, but I liked it. It sounds different. It's refreshing to me. I think that we need something that's different than what's been coming out. Nothing against anything that's been coming out. I'm gonna get in trouble for this too. But I'm just saying, I think that you're always pushing boundaries with Skrillex, and it's always refreshing to hear something new, different sounds and stuff like that. You listen to it, right?
Yeah. And we have a clip that went live today. Ever talking about it on the last pod that he liked the song "Smoke" with ISOXO. But yeah, it's bass house, Latin, violent funk, dubstep,
it's like trap, everything.
Trap. That song Diwali Duro with Young Mikos. It's good records. You can find different stuff you can play.
Yeah, Neil, you play all those, right?
No.
Okay. Neil's gonna sit this one out. Bauer released You. He is it's finally moved past the Harlem Shake, more on a kind of a new disco feel. It's pretty interesting. So not in a bad way, but like it's cool. It's another refreshing album that came out. Sonny Fodera. He released a lot more dance music, good for outdoor parties, you know, bright pianos. Like it sounds really fun. Olivia Rodrigo released an album for anyone that needs to play Olivia Rodrigo music. Came out on June 12th. And FIFA released a soundtrack. And this is going to be really big because FIFA's in the States for the next, month? And I guarantee you're going to be DJing a lot of World Cup parties, or you should be at least. A lot of different artists on this compilation album, including Lisa from Blackpink, Future, Tyla, Daddy Yankee, Major Lazer, Nelly Furtado, Shakira, Burna Boy, 21 Savage. So it's kind of a good mix of everything. Five and I were doing a lot of the World Cup parties, and they were specifically asking for world music, and we had to put together some stuff. So that was a great, useful tool. The songs are pretty good too.
I told Jerzy, yo, let me see your list real quick, and I just copied it and sent it.
I spent bullshit.
He spent 4 hours. I'm like,
4 hours.
Let me see what your list.
4 hours of looking for world music that's up. The like what I had to work with. The directions were, hey, it needs to be upbeat, big energy, you know, hype stuff, and it needs to be world music. And I'm like, oh shit. I'm like, what is that? What like, so I'm going through every song. I'm just dragging. I'm like 4 hours, man, of working on this, and Five just snatched it from me. So thanks, man. I appreciate that.
Appreciate you, dog.
Yeah, I got you. That's
go
an
over. Age-old trick.
Yeah. It's like, let me copy your homework real quick. That's what I fell into.
Hey,
would you get back? You know?
Would you put for question number 3? Would you put for question number 4?
I have to get you back for copying the Asian kid.
Yeah. Just copy the Asian kid.
Dogs out there.
Let's go to your charts for the month. This is the Billboard Top 10 from Neil.
From me.
We're just going to do 5. Just 5 of them. We're not going to do the full 10. We're just going to do top 5. I'm going to change that.
Billboard Top 10 from me, Neil
Top
Jackson.
5. Top 5.
But I'm only going to tell you half of them.
There. Perfect.
Number 5, Bruno Mars, I Just Might. How the hell did that thing make it back on there? Number 4, Ella Langley, Be Her. Number 3, Drake, Janice, Shut the Fuck Up. Number 2, Ella Langley, Choosing Texas. Number 1, Ariana Grande, Hate That I Made You Love Me.
I don't even know that. What is that?
I have no idea.
It's probably from Wicked.
No, that Wicked came out in November. That wouldn't.
I don't know.
She must have. I don't know. We're all clueless on that one. Honorable mentions. I'm just gonna read these off too. Drake Shebang, which I don't feel like we ever talked about on this podcast because I would have remembered Shebang. It's number 8. Did we?
I don't know.
I don't think we did. It's number 8, so it's climbing. So that song's getting bigger. Number 2 in the New York Apple Music City chart is Drake, Janice, Shut the Fuck Up. And I'm sorry, I lied about that. Sorry. Shebang is also number 2 in Apple Music City charts in New York.
Who goes by Apple Music charts anyways, man?
I don't know, but I think it's something that worth. Like,
I'm just talking about that comment someone left. That was pretty funny.
Oh, really? Somebody left us a comment? Oh, shit. Well,
it's
worth it. No.
It's pretty funny.
Really?
Yeah. What was the comment?
It was on, we'll go back on the post on IG.
They said no one goes to Apple Music City.
Oh, you guys did? Oh, wow. How do you guys miss that?
Now I feel like an asshole. All right.
No, it's funny. It's funny.
Okay. Drake, Janice, Shut the Fuck Up, Spotify weekly charts. That's number 4. So that's out of all the songs on Spotify, it's number 4. It's pretty big. All right, Neil, go ahead. Read New York for Apple Music.
Okay. New York by Neil Jackson. Basically, it's Drake.
really is.
Like Drake.
Yeah.
4, 5, 6. I mean, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. No, number 5, Ariana Grande. Hate That I Made You Love Me.
Song that we all don't know. Go ahead.
Right. 4, Drake and Loey Shimmy. I'm Spent.
What is that?
Hello, Shimmy.
We never talked about that record, did we?
No, this one popped up. I've noticed it for like the past like 4 or 5 days. It just kind of popped up in the charts. But I think it's slow. I believe it's slow. 3, Drake Future, Molly Santana, Ran to Atlanta, which is probably my favorite track on all 3 records.
That bass in that record is big. It hits.
Yeah. Number 2, Drake Shebang. Number 1, Drake Janice Shut the Fuck Up.
I feel like Shebang just came out of nowhere, man.
I feel like that Ariana Grande record came out of nowhere.
That's true. Yeah. Dude, I feel like every time we're doing these, I'm like,
what are we missing out on?
Well, I feel like I'm so late. I'm like, how do I not even know about Ariana Grande has this big record right now? Okay, 5. Why don't you go to do LA?
LA, number 5, Shebang. Number 4, I'm Spent, Drake, Low Shimmy. Number 3, Ariana Grande, Hate That I Made You Love Me. Number 2, Janice, Shut the Fuck Up. Number 1, Phoenix, Flexin'.
Of course.
And LA record, big LA record.
Big LA record. And let me do Chicago, Ariana Grande, Hate That I Made You Love Me. All right. Taylor Swift, of course. I Knew It. I Knew You. That's
like you put that in. Like that's not even on the chart. You added that.
No, I did not add it. You guys, I'm just throwing in Taylor Swift records here. That was from the Toy Story 5 soundtrack, in case anyone was wondering. Fun fact. All right. Drake Ran to Atlanta, number 3. Drake Shebang at number 2 in Chicago. And Janice STFU, number 1 in Chicago. There's your Apple Music city charts. So there you go. That's what's popping. If you guys are ever questioning, what are you doing, dog? If you're ever questioning what to play,
what's your dog's name again? Don Dingle?
No, just Murphy.
Oh yeah.
Where the hell did Don Dingle come from?
I must have been looking at watching a fucking TikTok or something.
He's a puppy. He won't sit still. Let's go to your edit submissions. I want to shout out to everyone. Big thank you for submitting your edits this month. And Sound Sincere, Bruce Briscoe, Lil Wicked, Bossa Nova, DJ Manny, McFerrin, Steve Spin, Hitman, Gordon Ross, and DJ Knife. So those are our big editors for the month. Thank you guys for helping make this podcast so successful. All right, 5. You want to read them?
Yeah. Jerzy, we'll start with you. Acting Tough, Manny edit. What's Up, Manny edit. Uno Sex Machine, Steve Spin remix. And that's Jerzy's picks. Neil, all of Manny's edits.
All of Manny's edit. Manny killed it on that edit.
He really did. Yeah.
All of Manny's edits. Okay. And then I got Hofe's Manny edit. That's it. Those are the edits we picked. Good job, guys. Good job, Manny.
Great work. That was amazing. You're going to be able to hear those edits on Headliner Music Club. And if you don't have an account yet, sign up right now for your first month for 50% off. Use the code EARSPACEBUDS. And you can thank Scratchy for that. There you go.
Thank you, Scratchy.
All right, we're gonna take this time to we've compiled our list of our top 5 favorite songs of the month. If you hate these, I'm so sorry. A lot of them came from Neil's computer, and he was like, "Yo, these are the songs we want to put in there." But I was like, "All right, Neil said so. We're gonna do it."
You know what? I feel confident about this list, so
all right.
I'll take full credit. It came all from my computer.
No, it's actually a really strong list. I feel like this is the strongest list that we've had so far since we've been doing our top 5s. So Earbuds top 5 for the month. 5, go ahead.
At number 5, Soma, Skrillex. Number 4, Shebang, Drake, Shebang. Number 3, Janice, Shut the Fuck Up. Number 2, Rubbers, Phoenix Flexin'. And number 1, Spend That Shit.
Spin that
Young
shit.
Miami. Neil,
Woo!
good job on that one.
You brought it up last podcast. That's what it was, right? It was the last podcast that
As
brought it
ones
up?
to watch, yeah.
Yeah, it's a big record. Big for me at Keys, you know.
Is it? I'm assuming she's from Miami. Is that more of an East Coast record, or is she just?
Well, City Girls, aren't they from?
But she's a part of City Girls.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I had no idea. I thought wasn't one in prison?
What?
Wasn't one of the City Girls in prison?
JT and Young Miami.
Oh, I didn't even know that.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Yeah, dog.
No, one of the City Girls was in prison.
Really? I thought there was
Yeah.
only 2 City Girls. Was there 3?
There's 2 of them, but one of them was in jail. I could have
No.
sworn. Yeah. City Girls jail time. I'm reading right here.
Oh.
JT opens up about her time in federal prison.
Oh.
Doing
I mean,
bad
recent-
Dude, she's in 2 years.
Wait, how long ago was this?
It says City Girls rapper JT served 24 months in federal prison for felony identity theft and credit card fraud.
This was probably before us.
This is 2018.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean that's when they were blowing up though.
Nah.
No, it was before it.
No.
Way before. They came up after. No, they blew up after COVID. No.
Wasn't Twerk the first one?
No, City Girls had a song in. You're crazy here.
You crazy.
Act Up was 2018, dog.
Oh.
Come on here.
Wait, so they had Act Up and then she went to jail?
Yeah, that was like the whole thing. That like, dude, she went to prison for 24 months after that whole.
Wow.
Like, yeah, they had Twerk. They had Twerk was the first one with Cardi, Act Up, and then, man, I mean, yeah, she went away.
That's crazy, dog.
Yeah, fun fact. All right, cool. So those are your top 5 of the month. Hope you guys enjoy them. Definitely play them because they're good. They're just good songs. And we will be back with part.
Weird. What was that? Can we do that one over?
What are we doing
We will be
exactly?
back. We will be back with part 2 of the episode right after this break from our sponsors.
What are we doing?
Interesting.
We got to find some sponsors. All right, guys, don't go anywhere. We'll see you soon. All right. Peace.